Hi, this is Dr. Lindsay Clendaniel with Thinking Tree Psychology, and today we're going to talk about belly breathing. Belly breathing is a great technique to teach children when they need to learn to calm down their bodies. This could be for a time when they're feeling anxious or nervous or scared, or maybe when they need to fall asleep at night and they're having trouble settling down. Belly breathing can be done in 3 steps. And we're going to talk about all 3 steps today and how you can teach your children to follow these steps to calm their body. Step number 1, move your belly with your breath. It's really important for children to understand how their body moves when they breathe. So you want to tell them to put a hand on their belly and a hand up on their chest. And then encourage them to take nice, big, deep breaths so they can feel how their hands move when they breathe, like this. And then once they have an idea of how their body moves underneath of their hands, you can show them how to make their belly move the most when they breathe, like blowing up their belly like a balloon. This technique will ensure that they are getting a really deep breath and that they're using their diaphragm, their breathing muscle, in a way that sends a message up to the brain and tells it it's okay to calm the body down. So have them put their hands back on their belly and their chest, and this time direct their breath down to their belly like they're blowing their belly up like a balloon. Step number 2, tell your children to breathe slowly. Now this is easier said than done. Giving them a few ideas about how to do that can be helpful in slowing and calming their breathing. One thing that I like to teach children to do is to breathe through small holes. So breathe the air into their belly through their nose and then breathe out through their mouth like they're blowing bubbles or like they're blowing through a straw, like this. This will slow the breath down as it comes out, and over time slow your child's breathing. Step number 3, count while you're breathing. Some children really like a guide to help them figure out how to calm their breathing down, and this can be done through counting. A good recommendation is to teach your child to breathe in to a slow count of 5 and breathe out to a slow count of 7, like this. And that can be a really helpful guide when children are breathing very fast and they're nervous or scared about something. With every breath they take, they can work on slowing their breathing down to that rate. Now some children don't really like to count, particularly children that might be anxious about doing things right all the time. So a better way is to just teach them to breathe slowly, to focus on their breath and focus on how it feels. Even focusing on the way that the air feels as it's coming out of their nose and in their nose. Being mindful of your breathing and how you're breathing, it can in and of itself slow down breathing and make the body more calm. Those are the 3 steps of belly breathing. Many parents like to ask me when they should have their child breathe or how they should do this. Children and adults can breathe really anytime they feel like they need to, anytime they feel like they need to calm their body down. And the best way to practice is actually at a time when the body is already calm. It's a lot easier to learn a new thing when you're not feeling nervous or anxious or scared about something. Bedtime might be a good time, or when you wake up in the morning. That way the body and the brain are prepared to use this belly breathing to calm the body at a time when you're not feeling so good. This has been Belly Breathing. My name is Dr. Lindsay Clendaniel from Thinking Tree Psychology.